folks, and welcome to OVW Overdrive, the show that always kicks out at 2. I am your host, Bryan, Amazing Bryan Kennison. With me, as always, Dancing Stevie J, king of the fanny pack, Steven Johnson.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction. I'm so happy that we were able to work out the differences that we may have had over these last few weeks. And no better a time to do it than to introduce to the world the National Heavyweight Championship.
That's right, Steven. You and I are absolutely golden now that we've worked through our differences. And now we were figured this would be a good time to put the National Heavyweight Championship out here to display how golden our friendship is in your golden locks of hair.
I'm like one of Barker's beauties. That's how I'm going to do through the
beautiful, wonderful job, buddy. You're doing incredible.
Thanks.
Now, the national heavyweight title is very, very important. You look at this and say, what makes it national? Well, it's very simple. Now it's distracting. I liked it at first. Now it's distracting.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing too much.
But it's very simple because it's going to be defended nationally at all of our affiliate schools and organizations. We're talking Alabama. We're talking up in the Northeast at New England Pro Wrestling. We're talking about the Rockies in Colorado. We're talking about Salt Lake City. This title is going all of those places. It's going to travel more than my Memo and Bingo weekend.
It's going to go all over these United States, ladies and gentlemen. But enough about that. We'll get to more about this belt shortly, but we've got some big action lined up for you right now. And
by big, he means two big, beefy men running into each other. We got Isaiah Brauner, the 7-mile destroyer, facing off against Mr. PEC-Tacular, Jessie Godderz. Check it out.
See what I'm doing with my pecs here. Is that working for you?
You're lifting your nipples with your hand.
That's not it.
That feels like that's exactly what you're doing.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Now, Jessie Godderz looks like $50 million. But Isaiah Brauner, again, not a slouch, looks great himself, and not a lot of people can match power with Jessie Godderz, Mr. PEC-Tacular, but I think Mr. Brauner, the 7-mile destroyer, might just be able to do that.
I don't know, the last time that we saw Isaiah Brauner in the ring, he was going up against Cash Flow from the Legacy of Brutality, and gave some stiff competition.
That's right, Steven, you're right. Cash Flow didn't know what to do with Isaiah Brauner, and he matched his power. You see, Cash had to resort to some nefarious means to be able to get that victory. Isaiah Brauner was very impressive in that debut match, even though it did not come out with a win.
Yep, it's forever etched in history.
Oh, big sidewalk slam there. Isaiah Brauner really taking to Jessie Godderz. Now, you have to imagine the 7-mile destroyer here, Steven. What a win over Jessie Godderz would mean for him.
Oh, it would put him into international superstardom. That was really hard to say for some reason, but I got it out. That would project him to not only the next level, but the next level. Oh,
look at
huge.
the strength, Steven. The stall suplex here. Isaiah Brauner just holding PEC-Tacular in the
Still
air.
Going. Oh, and he reverses it.
Jessie fights his way out of it. Looks
Did
like
he just rake his eyes?
Looks like he's got one of his own here. He doesn't stall. He just goes right for that slam.
At the end of the day, it's not about showboating. Mr. PEC-Tacular, not one to showboat, right? He's very much all business in the ring.
Now, Steve, I can't speak for Big Brother, but I know here in OVW you don't get paid by the hour. You got to imagine Mr. PEC-Tacular wants to put this his way as soon as possible and eliminate the opportunity for Isaiah to pull up that upset win.
You would think that, but then he goes and does this and just ruins everything that I just said. Way to go, Mr. PEC-Tacular.
The crowd getting a little bit inappropriate here with Mr. Godderz. Godderz not taking too kindly to that. Now you see a little bit of dishonorableness here. Jessie Godderz choking Isaiah on the. Oh, come on! Chokes him on the ropes. Rakes him. There it is, Steven. There it is. I told you Shannon would be a factor, and there it is.
He's not just going to stand there and do nothing.
Steven, that's exactly what he's supposed to do. That's how the rules work.
No, he's a manager, and he manages superstars like Mr. PEC-Tacular.
Jessie Godderz there, wrestling Isaiah now, trying to outpower him under these bright lights here. Again, provided by DC Production, I'd like to point out. Big thank you to Tommy Kent for making us look so good every week. Speaking of looking good, Mr. PEC-Tacular's looking good here against Isaiah Brauner.
That was smooth as silk, I must say, Brian. Smooth as silk, like that cross body by Isaiah Brauner followed.
Big clothesline. Isaiah Brauner doesn't care about silk, Steven. He cares about wins. He's trying to pick up the victory here over Jessie with those big clotheslines.
My goodness, he seems to be. Does Jessie know where he is? He thinks he might be back in the Big Brother house. No.
Isaiah goes through that big gorilla press. Jessie presses out of it. Now, big forearm to the back of the head. Jessie Godderz getting a little vicious here, Steven. Oh, my God, big low down there. Is that going to be it? Isaiah, can he go for the cover?
Oh, he had it. I don't know why he turned out of it unless he's got something even bigger in mind, but I can't imagine what that would be.
Steve, he looks like he's setting up for the win here. He looks like he's got an idea to put this away. Isaiah Brauner really might have Jessie Godderz's number here. Jessie cowering in the corner. Referee Daniel Spencer gets the.
Oh, and of course, pulls him in, and he might have hit his head there. on that ring post.
Steve, that's the veteran ring awareness of Jessie Godderz. Isaiah Brauner, very strong, but he just got outthought there by a split second by Jessie Godderz. Morally sound or not, he got outthought.
You're right. Oh, it looks like he's pulling him to the center of the ring.
He's going for that Boston crab. Oh, there he is, Steven. I'm sorry, the Los Angeles crab. There it is. Jessie Godderz wrenching it in. Shannon dude saying ring the bell. Come on. No, Isaiah Brauner hasn't tapped out. He's holding on. Jessie Godderz wrenching though. Oh, there it is, Steven. There it is. Isaiah Brauner tapping.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Our #1 priority in life is the protection of our loved ones and ourselves. We at Comprehensive Health and Wellness are here to help. During these challenging and uncertain times, Comprehensive Health and Wellness can supply you with the personal protection equipment you need for you and your loved ones to feel more secure. Go to chw.care or call 800-963-7066 to get yours today. That's chw.care or 800-963-7066.
All right, Mary, make sure to get above the knucks. That way they just get the pecs bouncing. And
We're still doing this.
We're on?
You're still.
Okay, big win by Mr. PEC-Tacular, Jessie Godderz, always flanked, of course, by Shannon the Dude, king of some media.
Some media, not all media. That title.
My delivery was terrible on that.
Your delivery of your hands under your nips, that was a terrible delivery. I would not accept that package. Anyway, speaking of package, we got a big old package right here, the National Heavyweight Championship. And you know what that reminds me of? The collar and elbow word of the day. The collar and elbow word of the day is gold. And the collar and elbow number of the day is 1, as in the first champion to ever hold the National Heavyweight Championship, which is, in fact, made of gold.
What? Hold on. What? Who are you talking? What is this? What are you doing?
Oh, what we're doing? Yeah, let me tell you. I didn't tell you about this ahead of time. What this is the collar and elbow.
Collar and elbow.
Word of the day. And the word of the day is gold. And the number of the day is 1, because we're going to look at who might be the #1 person to hold this National Heavyweight Championship, which is, in fact, made of gold.
I don't like the way that your voice inflects as you're saying these things. Anyways, Davis Arena is here on Shepherdsville Road. It's not on Sesame Street. So enough with the kids show and on with the action. We've got a huge 6-man lined up.
That's true. You know what? And this action was crazy. We're looking at Corey Storm, KTD, and Gustavo taking on the team of, if you ask Dimes, over 1,000 pounds of meat. Dimes, Jay Bradley, and the Iron Bear, Tom Coffey. Check it out. See, my best friend Jay Bradley would appreciate the word of the day.
I don't think you would.
I don't feel like you appreciate what I'm doing for the show. Big Tom Coffey has made a big impression in a short time here in OVW. Steven, people are impressed left and right by the big man. Now he's aligned himself, looks like, with Dimes and Dimes and Jay Bradley. Not a bad move on Tom Coffey's part. You see KTD starting things after this. And never mind, Corey. Corey saw Dimes and he wanted a piece of him, Steve.
Oh, and you see the look on Dimes' face. And he's out of there quick.
Notice he doesn't tag Tom Coffey. Just went straight back to Jay. Oh, okay, here we go, Steven.
Big action.
Big right hands. Corey Storm taking it to Jay Bradley. Looks like he hasn't forgot about what Jay did to him.
Oh, huge slam. My goodness.
Steven, I know Corey is, he's got the lightning on him. I think that sound was the thunder. Jeez Louise.
And he goes for a big double knee drop, but Storm
tags in Gustavo. Gustavo now comes a head full of steam, and Jay Bradley cuts him off. Big turnbuckle bomb there, Steven. Send Gustavo into the corner. Did Dimes tag in there? It's hard to tell.
Oh, my goodness. And then he just goes and caves his chest in. I mean, there's over 100 pounds difference and probably a good foot between Bradley and Gustavo here.
Steve, Jay Bradley being extra vicious tonight. You got to wonder, part of that's the frustration he's had at Dimes lately.
Oh, and now all of a sudden Dimes tags himself in.
Speak of the Dimes Devil. Does the tag. Jay Bradley clearly wasn't done with Gustavo, but Dimes wanted to pick the bones here. Oh!
And then Gustavo, Dimes took enough time taunting for Gustavo to get his win back, and here we are.
Oh, big head scissors there. Since Dimes really, Gustavo in control of this match now. Tom Coffey now coming in, trying to stop Gustavo's momentum.
And then Jay Bradley and Dimes can't seem to get on the same page here, yelling at one another right here by us at the commentary table.
Steve, doesn't look like that's bothering Tom Coffey too much. It was in firm control there for a second. Gustavo trying to get a head full of momentum here, trying to work something out here against the Iron Bear.
See, that's the thing with these guys. They move so fast.
Good. Gustavo goes for the arm drag, but Tom Coffey just says, no, doesn't move an inch, Steven.
What is going on here?
Oh, there we
He's
go,
able to
roll
get
up.
him
Is that
over
going to be
one.
it, Steven? Oh, I thought we were going to get a quick upset there. Gustavo went for that quick pin on Tom Coffey. Jay Bradley taunting this crowd a little bit. Now Dimes trying to get in on Jay. Not.
Oh! Dimes makes the tag off of a who's the man, if you will.
Dimes got more confidence than Brain, Steven. He just takes the blind tag, upsets his insurance policy.
Well, I mean, now, if there's any time to go into the match, Dimes picked the perfect time. His opponent prone, laying to the mat.
Dimes is the epitome of working smarter, not harder. I'm not going to lie to you there. He's letting Jay do all the heavy work, especially in the last few weeks, and Dimes comes in to pick up the bones afterwards, and the six-man tag is no exception.
I mean, hence the insurance policy here. Huge headbutt.
That's using your head, Steven.
Oh, there you go.
Jay Bradley's a super headstrong guy. Oh, big scoop slam there. Is he setting up for that big elbow drop there? Is he thinking shades of Vader?
Yeah,
Never mind. Looks like Dimes going for another tag, Steve.
Dimes just, they can't seem to get on the same page here.
Yeah.
Their communication's a little off. What does he have planned?
Oh, Dimes misses that big Vader-style elbow drop, giving KTD time to recover.
All that extra time that it took for him to set everything up after Bradley pretty much had it in the bag.
Jay Bradley back in the ring now. Dimes said, I've had enough. I've done my part.
I mean, there's a reason that he pays Bradley, right?
Now, Steve, I got to tell you, normally quick tags or numerous tags in a tag match, it just shows good strategy, good teamwork. Sure. Between Dimes and Bradley, that's not teamwork. It's not good strategy. It's just Dimes being obnoxious. Tom Coffey now trying to take his KTD. Oh, there's a KTD bone suplex. Steven, Dimes and Jay Bradley don't see it. Is that going to be? I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Here are your winners, Gustavo,
Oh, my God.
Corey Storm, and KTD.
Jay Bradley now taking exception, lays out KTD with the boomstick, lays out Gustavo with the choke slam. Dimes and Jay Bradley upset about this win. They didn't see the pin, Steven. No! Oh, a big flash from Jay Bradley, lays out KTD on top of Gustavo.
And here comes Corey Storm, knocks Big Jay Bradley out of the ring.
Corey Storm now clearing house. Jay Bradley, Dimes getting out of dodge. You see Dimes there sprinting to get behind Jay Bradley, the insurance policy. What a great champion we have in Dimes. What a brave champion we have in Dimes. Corey Storm taking it to Dimes and Bradley, not letting them have their way with Gustavo and KTD.
Your winners, Corey Storm, Gustavo, and KTD.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way.
Want more bang for your buck? Well, so do I at OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's only $4.99 a month. In between excitement, me too. OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. You get that incredible value. She cost me $17 million and I loved it. Want a real value? OVWWrestlingNetwork.com. It's only $4.99. That's a price so low. Well, it's insane.
Yeah, it's got that new title smell.
It really does.
I thought it was going to be pine. Oh, hey guys, welcome back to OVW Overdrive. How about that six-man action, right? And the surprise win from that Team Speed, as we're calling, with KTD hitting that KTD bone suplex out of thin air, out of absolutely nowhere.
KTD has been on a bit of a streak lately, something we haven't seen from him. A new motivation. He seems to have things in order, and he's looking really good lately.
The Live Wire is on top of the world, currently doing fantastic. But speaking of doing fantastic, we had 5 top female competitors here this last Tuesday, also wanting to do fantastic. We had a 5-woman scramble to determine the new OVW Women's Champion now.
Right. Well, we've had a little bit of a hot potato, I guess you'll say, with the belt. We had a champion who was no longer able to come into the promotion. There were a head injury. There's been family emergencies, this, that, and the other. It necessitated that we needed to crown a new OVW Women's Champion.
That's absolutely right, Stephen. Unless the volcano is around the corner with all these acts of God preventing us from having an OVW Women's Champion, I think we had one solidified this last Tuesday. Why don't you check it out?
We are set for five-way action.
Five-way
Godspeed. Let's do this.
OVW Women's Championship on the line. Stephen, every woman for themselves. Maserati standing off to the side. Sarah Rebel clearing the ring here.
And now we've got Sarah Rebel versus Maserati. They've been in the ring together before. Oh, big slap by Maserati.
Steve, it's been an absolute roller coaster with the OVW Women's Championship as of late. Madison Rain stripped of it because she refused to defend it. Kayla Cassidy injured in a match before she could even be presented with the title, unable to defend it, so it was stripped from her as well. It creates this great opportunity for these 5 women to come in here and make history. All these women could win the OVW Women's Championship for the first time.
Huge boot to the gut by Maserati. Sarah Rebel acting confident as if she knows what her opponent's next move is.
Steve, Maserati's not acting confident. She is confident. She grew up in Vegas, even on the mean streets. She knows what it takes to survive.
Those streets can get pretty mean in Vegas.
Speaking of mean, Selena Dean there taking it to Maserati, not intimidated.
Nope. If you're going to make a presence here in OVW, if you're going to make yourself known, you need to come in with a bang, not with a whisper, and she is doing just that here tonight.
So you see Jocelyn Navarro still working on Haley J there on the outside. But Selena Dean really taking it to Maserati. Oh, big bulldog. Selena Dean trying to impress here in her OVW debut.
It was almost a bit of a famouser, a seated famouser, if you will. Woo!
Jocelyn Navarro just ripped the arm out of socket and then hits her with a big drop kick. Now, Steve, Jocelyn Navarro is a power player, but right now you're seeing her speed come out.
Oh, my goodness. And then she just goes sweeps.
Oh my gosh. She is a cannonball of a woman, Steven, just destroying her. Now, Hollywood Haley J here trying to capitalize. Selena wasn't paying attention, but Hollywood having a little trouble capitalizing on the powerhouse here. Oh, never mind. Got that big neck breaker. Jinx, you owe me a Coke, Steven, but you can give it to me after this 5-way Women's Championship match. Sarah Rebel now, big boot to the midsection, got Hollywood reeling.
Oh, and then a headbutt. That'll make you see stars, by God. A headbutt right to the bridge of the nose.
Oh, and big Russian side sweep. Oh, gosh, sorry, I was caught up on the head
thing. Leg sweep.
Oh, Maserati to break up the pin, trying to get a pin of her own there. Sarah Rebel breaks it up. Looks like both of them just think Hollywood's out. A little disrespect here between Maserati and Sarah Rebel. Trading forearms now, Steven. Words exchanged, now forearms exchanged.
I don't think there was a ton of respect between them before the match even started, so I could see how this one would have escalated quickly.
Now, Steve, Sarah Rebel and Maserati have trained in the same gym, so you got to imagine these two know each other well, which may give them a slight advantage in this every woman for themselves scenario.
This isn't a tag team match. It's every woman for themselves. They can know each other in and out all day long. The only thing that'll do is help distract them from their opponents.
Now, Steve, Maserati there was a high-risk maneuver, and looks like that's not going to pay off for her because Sarah Rebel and Hollywood cut her off at the pass. Oh, no, hold on. Now, Selena Dean's in there. No, oh, okay. Looks like we got all 5 women involved in this, Steve. It looks like we got bad intentions. Oh, my God!
Oh, huge suplex and power bomb, I think. There might have been more in there.
All 5 women just crumbled to the ground, Steven. Oh, my God. Jocelyn Navarro trying to pick up the pin there in Hollywood after the fact. Selena Dean now trying to squeeze in the pin on Sarah Rebel. Charlene McNally, referee, just can't quite keep up with it, Steven.
I know I can't keep up with it. I can only imagine how much the ref is feeling this.
Now, Maserati taking it to Jocelyn here in the corner, Steven. Oh, Jocelyn, there's that speed, Steven. Jocelyn going for the roll. No, rolls through. big DDT. Oh my God, the
seated
speed,
DDT.
Steven.
Unbelievable.
Jocelyn Navarro, very impressive here in her debut. Now, little mean Selena Dean trying to get that belly to belly, or that German suplex, but just can't quite get Jocelyn over.
Goodness. Oh,
Oh
Fulzer.
my God.
Fulzer in half. Unbelievable strength.
The power from Selena Dean there, but no rest for the wicked. Sarah Rebel saw that it took it out of her, and makes Selena Dean faceplant. Holly Hood, big knee to the face of Sarah Rebel. Now, Steven, if you remember a couple months ago, I had a shot at the OVW Women's Championship on Overdrive against Madison Reina. You cost me that match, and I might have to thank you because I would not want to be in this five-way scramble.
If you were the 5th in this match right now, you'd be toast. You'd be gone.
Yeah, Steven, if I would have eaten that super kick that Holly Hood just delivered to Sarah Rebel, I'd be out for weeks.
But maybe one of them could then be on commentary. Oh, man, we did it wrong.
Maserati, big Northern Bridge, Northern Light suplex, Steven. Holly Hood, oh my God, that's it,
Here's your winner and new OVW Women's Champion, Maserati.
Steven, that came out of nowhere. That Bridge Northern Light suplex, Maserati was able to pick up the win and the OVW Women's Championship for her first time.
Unbelievable. Maserati comes back into OVW, picks up the championship in her first night back. What is going to happen next here at OVW?
Steve, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I can tell you right now, Maserati is living her dream, being the OVW Women's Champion. That is what's happening now. This woman achieved her dream, has reached the top. Now, Steve, let's check out some live events we have coming up, some OVW action on the road. So there it is, folks. Maserati picking up the win and the OVW Women's Championship.
Now, we've had a little bit of a hot potato going on with the women's champion lately. I mean, you've even had a match, if I remember. Anyways, that's water under the bridge. That was like 100 years ago. Big win for Maserati, our new OVW Women's Champion, and I feel like she's in it for the long haul.
Speaking of long haul, you know who else was in it for the long haul? The men who entered the tournament this last Tuesday to be in that National Heavyweight Championship Rumble match, Steve.
Right. 4 men, 3 matches, 1 winner, 1 spot. The last spot in the Rumble to determine the first National Heavyweight Champion here in OVW. We'll take a look at the first match now between Dustin Jackson and the returning AJZ. Check it out.
I wanted to call something other than Rumble. I felt it coming. But Rumble came out. Oh, big arm drag there, Dustin Jackson. AJZ with the arm drag of his own. Now, Steve, who do you give the power advantage to? Who do you give the speed advantage to? Both of these guys are peaking both.
Huge
big
splash.
risk, big reward, big crossbody. AJZ gets Dustin reeling. Now, Steve, this is what we were talking about. AJZ just as hungry as Dustin. Now, is he sitting for that 262 TKO? Justin Jackson's able to get over there. I thought that might have been all she wrote, Steve. Big Michinoku driver there. These two are just moving like they're Rush Division competitors. It's hard to call this action because they just keep moving so quickly. It looks like Dustin Jackson going for that dust buster. Can he hit it this time? Oh, and he does!
Got it, and he is done. AJZ is Kaputski. Put a fork in him. 1, 2, 3.
Dustin looks like he's set up for that Derby City Splash. Steve, if he hits this could be all she wrote. Oh, there we go. He connects Steve right on the button. Is that going to be it?
Here's your winner, Dustin Jackson.
Dustin Jackson picks up the win. Very, very impressive.
All right, big win by Dustin Jackson, and you got to think, who's he going to face next? You know he was thinking it.
Now, he was probably thinking, but he's probably not worried. Dustin Jackson has spent the past several weeks proving himself, beating obstacle after obstacle, but this next obstacle would probably be one of his toughest because it was going to be between either Luscious Lawrence or Roman Roselle. Now, we know Luscious Lawrence and Roman Roselle have actually had a little bit of history of their own as of late. Roman Roselle won that Rumble match we saw on Overdrive, getting that heavyweight title match against Tony Gunn. Luscious Lawrence, a little bitter about that, came in and cost Roman Roselle the OVW Heavyweight Championship.
And now a little bit of retribution seeking by Roman Roselle. Let's see how it played out.
It started hot, Roman came in hot, and he stayed hot. Let's check it out. All right. Roman now taking it to, again, he had that camel clutch locked in, Steven. Now, you gotta admire that because you know Luscious is the purveyor of the camel crutch, I should say. Sorry, a little bit different of a maneuver. Luscious Lawrence has not locked it here in OVW, but I've heard it is deadly and dry.
Ew, I bet it is.
Now, Steve. Oh, I was about to say Roman looks a little more angry and vicious and a little more personal we've seen in his previous matches.
Speaking of deadly and dry, Roselle down to the mat from what I saw was a happenstance. He didn't mean to do it. He was just blocking the maneuver.
Now, Steve, I was going to say Roman Roselle, this match seems very personal to him, and after that low blow there from Luscious Lawrence, he making it a little personal himself. Big atomic drop following up again on those 2 feet to we'll say the nether regions. Not to deviate from the point of the pain, but Lawrence has been a little different. We seen him be a little more vicious, but after this,
and a huge atomic drop by Roselle.
Dropped him on the luscious booty of Lawrence again, insured for $500,000. So Roselle does not care about that. He's just taking it to Lawrence right now. Looks like he's setting up for that. Oh, that Code Red Northern Light suplex, Steven.
Oh, he gets him, and you know what usually follows that up?
There it is, Steven. He's going to lock in. If he can lock in that Patriots wheel, he's going to move on to the next match. Roman Roselle, he's going to make him tap here, Steven.
Oh, he's got him stretched.
But no, come on, no. You got Dylan McQueen here trying to pull Lawrence to the rope. And he does. Lawrence gets the rope. Roman has to break it up.
Unbelievable.
Dylan McQueen now distracting Roman at ringside. Lawrence looks like he's going to capitalize, and he does.
Rolls him up.
Oh, big roll. Well, Roman rolls through, though. Locks on the arm and rolls it right back into the Patriots wheel, Steven. Lawrence isn't going to get out of this one. Roman's got him locked up, Steven. Lawrence has got a tap. Oh, come on. Dylan McQueen's on the ring.
He's tapping.
On the apron again.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. This one's over.
Referee didn't see it. Daniel Spencer distracted Steven. Roman trying to get the referee's attention, telling him I had this match in tow.
Oh, huge.
Oh, my God. Luscious attacked Roman from behind. Hits him with that big knee. No, he's going to set up for that big running power slam.
And hits it. Oh, my goodness.
No.
Not like that.
Oh, my
Here's
God.
your winner, Luscious Lawrence.
Luscious Lawrence moves on to the National Heavyweight title. All right, so there you have it. Luscious Lawrence picking up the win over Roman Roselle. I mean, Roman came in hot, Steven. He came in a ball of fire, but Luscious Lawrence, people getting hot. He's used to people getting hot and trying to jump on top of him. That is something he's accustomed to. He was able to eke out the win with the help of his sidekick, Dylan
That's
McQueen.
not where I expected that to go, but I'm happy that that's where it went. Now, it lines up, as you saw, the main event between Dustin Jackson and Luscious Lawrence for, again, that very, very crucial 20th spot in the Rumble. Who's going to be the next national heavyweight champion? Let's find out.
He'll do everything in his power to do so. Looks like he's just trying to pry that vice-like grip from Luscious Lawrence.
Well, Luscious Lawrence, strong man. Steven, it's no small feat. Doesn't try to wrestle out of this. It looks like he's trying to get back to his feet, taking those right hands to the sides, now to the face of Luscious Lawrence. Oh, my God.
Huge
Big
power
slam.
slam.
Another jinx. 2 Cokes you owe me now, Steven, but we got to get back to this match. Luscious Lawrence now setting up for that big, sexy leg drop. Just insult to injury here. Big leg drop. Dustin Jackson's out. Luscious Lawrence going for the pin. Lawrence in control here. Bad intentions. He got a high-risk maneuver in mind, Steven.
Yeah, he does this. It's one high-risk maneuver too many. It happened before. Here we go.
Oh, Dustin Jackson up and over, though. Luscious Lawrence chases him down. Oh, big belly-to-back suplex. Clearly the Heart just really wants to prove that he deserves to be at the top of this company that he loves.
This is a classic Tin Man versus Cowardly Lion situation with that beautiful mane of Luscious Lawrence going on.
Dustin Jackson acts out of desperation there, is able to take the forearm to Luscious Lawrence. Oh, and big drop kick sends Luscious to the outside.
Oh, that was a big drop for Luscious Lawrence.
That was a big thing he needed for Dustin Jackson. He needed that drop kick. He needed a little room to breathe. But again, head might be bigger than his brains, or heart bigger than his brain. Dive, big high-risk maneuver.
Dive. That one did pay off.
Dustin again thinking of going to that Derby City dive. He likes to come off that top rope and put him away, Steven, but
this could be it. It looks like
Dylan
Dylan.
McQueen here getting involved. Stopping Dustin Jackson, distracting Dustin and the referee.
I think Dustin might have had enough of Mr. Dylan McQueen.
Dustin Jackson, head full of Dylan McQueen's hair. Oh, Lawrence knocks Dylan McQueen off. Dustin moves out of the way. Oh, my God, big boot there from Dustin Jackson.
Oh, it looks like he's got the motivation. Is he headed to the top? Are we going to see the Derby City splash?
Dylan McQueen tried to get involved again. Luscious Lawrence tries to attack Dustin. Lets him out of the way. No, big splash now, Steven. Can he pick up the win? There it is.
huge win. He is your winner, qualifying for next week's National Heavyweight Title Rumble, Dustin Jackson.
Dustin Jackson moves on to next week. He will be the final entrant in the National Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal. 20 other men. Where we see number 20 is right there, Dustin Jackson.
Okay, Dustin Jackson picking up the win. Luscious Lawrence, accustomed to grinding, but he couldn't grind out a win there over the former Bro God. Dustin Jackson going to be number 20 in that Rumble match for the National Heavyweight Championship.
As they always say, embrace the grind. Maybe not so much this time around. One of my favorites, Luscious Lawrence, is going to need to pick himself back up by the bootstraps and find another way to get towards this belt.
Dustin Jackson doesn't need to be picked up at all. I'm sure his spirits are plenty lifted being the 20th entrant in that Rumble match, and also he doesn't want to get lifted because they don't get eliminated. That's just bad strategy, Dustin. You should know better than that. Speaking of bad strategy, there's the segue. You felt it coming, didn't you?
No, I thought you were going to say something about spirits being lifted, because when we come back from break, we've got the ever-loving, the pastor, the Reverend, if you will, Ronnie Roberts, might be instigating a little bit here. We'll see what's going on. I don't.
I'll get you feeling the spirit, though. Amen. We'll see you after the break. Woo!
I didn't mean to totally kill your segue, but
I killed it. It was dead on arrival DOA.
If you're like 58% of Americans, you never went to college. Or you did, but never finished. Why?
It was just a hassle going back and forth to campus.
At Independence University, all classes are online. No driving to campus.
No one at the college even knew my name.
At Independence U, you'll get a personal support team, and they'll all know your name.
Too many extra costs, like books, fees, parking.
We don't have extra costs. We even give you a new laptop and tablet to keep when you graduate.
I couldn't fit my schedule around classes.
At Independence U, college fits your schedule.
4+ years to get a degree?
With us, you could finish in 3.
At a typical college, no one cares.
Caring about students is what we do best.
Independence University held my hand through the process.
Don't be afraid to take the leap, because it has changed my life drastically. If I did it, you can do it too.
Independence U is designed for busy adults like you.
1-855-486-2551.
What a beautiful day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Can I get a amen?
Amen.
As the lovely announcer said, I am Reverend Ronnie Roberts. And when I rolled into the building today, I felt the discord. I felt a little tremor of sin floating around in the locker room. So I investigated. Started sniffing around like the crime dog. And I figured out that there's a lot of negativity going on between these guys back here. Why'd I call you out here? Because you boys just sitting back there in the back, and I heard your rumblings. I heard your little chatter, little bird has been telling me what you all been saying, You know, they told me, this guy here, you mad, he is mad at you, him, you, because your cousin work in the office, and that's why you got a job here, right now. Yeah, I heard what you said, too, about my man here. You said his spine buster that he beats everybody with, you said that spine buster couldn't beat your little sister. And then he heard it and said, well, everybody lays down on his little sister. The worst thing is, he said something about your mama. Oh wait, or was it your mama? I told you all that there was a problem and I'm the problem solver. From now on, young man, and you just call me Mr. Fix-It. Because I'm gonna bring a solution to everything that's going on right here. You want a match tonight? You want to wrestle? You look like you come to wrestle here, sir. And you, sir, look like you come to wrestle as well. Well, you know what I'm going to do for you all? Because you're adorable. Come here, let me pinch your cheeks. What I'm going to do for you, I can get y'all a match tonight. Don't know if you knew, but I got the stroke, to get you some match tonight, And right now, if y'all want one, bring me a referee out here. Okay. Come on, get the ref out here. It's you versus you, right here, right now. Now, can I get an amen? Right.
Okay.
Ref, start this matchup. Get in your corners. Get in your corners.
All right, Reverend Ronnie has manifested, Stephen, this triple threat match here between the Haitian Sensation Eugene, Omar Amir, and Manny Lemons.
Okay. Looks like we got some action, and off we go. Oh! Huge double clothesline by Omar Amir.
Omar Amir has been very, very impressive of late, Stephen. He's a relative newcomer here to OVW, but you know he's sniffing for that big first win.
You're absolutely right. And going up against these two.
Just knocked the juice right out of that lemon. Omar Amir, oh my God.
Huge double spear goes through both of them. A lot of colorful characters in this ring right now.
Yeah, Steven, I think I saw some seeds come out of Manny Lemon there after that huge tackle from Omar.
I think those might have been the beads from the Haitian Sensation, actually.
Now, Reverend Ronnie saying all these guys have been talking about each other and their mamas in the back, creating this unease between, Omar Amir, nobody home for that one. Reverend Ronnie kind of causing this dissension between these three and then setting up the match.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe Reverend Ronnie kind of made some of this up. I don't know. Instigating a little bit.
Oh, Haitian Sensation, huge scissor kick, Steven. Go for that quick pin while Manny Lemons is on the outside. Oh, there we go. Manny Lemons in to break it up. Now we got Haitian Sensation squaring off against Manny Lemons here, the Devotion Championship Wrestling ASWA affiliate champion.
Huge shoulder block. Oh, and another huge shoulder block. Pretty confident is Manny Lemons, the man of many lemons.
Manny Lemons coming here feeling a little sour. Steven taking it out on the Haitian Sensation with that big Samoan drop.
Almost had the Haitian Sensation with that one.
Now again, Steven, with Manny Lemons coming from Utah, Salt Lake City. He is the heavyweight champion of Devotion Championship Wrestling, the ASWA and OVW affiliate down there. Very happy to have him here. Very happy to be working with Devotion Championship Wrestling. Very happy to have Manny Lemons between the yellow and black ropes. I feel like it's fitting given his last name.
Oh, sure. Yeah, if nothing else, I mean, we've got the yellow. But beyond that, any
big clothesline since Haitian Sensation to the outside. But Omar Amir back, looks like, Steven.
Yep, and as I was about to say, any offshoot, any affiliate of OVW, at the end of the day, it's not OVW. This is where the creme de la creme, this is where the big boys play.
Oh my gosh, speaking of big boys, big belly-to-belly suplex. Omar Amir just taking it to Manny Lemons, Steve. Oh my power, Steven.
Huge spine buster.
That's gotta be it.
And 3.
Here's your winner, Omar Amir.
That's what you get for talking about his mom.
So, okay, a little confused there. Not sure why Reverend Ronnie stirred these men up and instigated this match, but all the same, I mean, very impressive win from Omar Amir. But again, Reverend Ronnie outside, holding court over his congregation. I don't get it.
Oh, sure, yeah, a big win by the Bohemian Omar Amir, but I'm confused as to what the purpose of this all was by Reverend Ronnie. What's he instigating? What's that all about?
I don't know, Stephen. Hopefully we'll get some insight into that as we move forward. But who may have some insight, actually, now that you mentioned him, the Bohemian.
I said Bohemian, and I don't feel like that's right. Though he is a man of an upper crust lifestyle and a bit unique, I don't think it's not Bohemian. Baha man.
No, they're not Bohemian.
That ain't it.
Here we go. The badass from the Bahamas, Omar Amir, came by to share a couple words with us earlier today. We're going to have it right after the break. Don't miss it.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hi, I'm Barry Ratcliffe, and you might recognize me from the hit TV show Nash Bridges with my good lifelong friend Don Johnson. Now this baby, 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. That's faster than your mom, but you want to be more fast. You want to be more furious? OVWWrestlingNetwork.com is only $4.99 a month. This car costs $363,000. That's a savings at $4.99 of $747,000 and 37 seconds. You want to be more fast? You want to be more furious? Order today.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest this time, a man that has OVW management and OVW fans abuzz, recently making his OVW debut, Omar Amir.
Omar Amir is here making big waves.
You are making huge waves. You've been here just a few short months, and everybody already knows your name, and they know your belly-to-belly suplexes.
Oh, you like those?
I wouldn't say I like them so much as I fear them.
You should. You should fear everything I do in this ring.
I absolutely do. You're a man of power. You're a man of speed. You don't have really any shortcomings in your game that we've seen so far. I've literally seen you launch a man from one side of the ring to the other. I think his feet hit the ring pads over here.
Good.
Now you've been training for about 5 years now, correct?
Absolutely, I have. I started training down in Florida at Team 3D Academy with Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley.
Oh, okay.
Amazing trainers, both of them.
I can imagine. Now, any table experience down there when you were at 3D Academy?
No table experience.
Okay.
No.
Now, Florida. Now, you started in Florida, but you were born in Florida. You didn't start in Florida. You came from the Bahamas.
Yep, I am originally from the most beautiful country in this entire world, Nassau, Bahamas. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I've been to Nassau. I went there with my beautiful fiance. Hello, I love you. Now, you came from the Bahamas to Florida. How did that happen? Where's the jump happen there?
The jump was specifically because I wanted to become a professional wrestler, and I knew I did my research online. I found the Dudley School in Orlando, and I moved there specifically to train there.
Now, you lived in Florida. You came there from the Bahamas. Now, if I remember right, you earned your citizenship because you served in the armed forces for a little bit.
I did. I joined the military. I had a 3-year contract. I did my basic training at Fort Benning in Georgia, and then I was sent to Fort Lewis in Tacoma, Washington.
Okay, so in your short time here, you saw a lot of places pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Did that give you sort of any newfound appreciation for the U.S.? Or?
Oh, the U.S., I mean, there's so much to do. There's so much to see. So, like, all of the states sort of have their own vibe to them. So I like traveling around to different states and, feeling out the way the people are, the way the culture is. It's weird that the culture changes based on the state you live in.
Actually, I'm glad you said that. Now, you come from Nassau, Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
You came to the U.S. You've seen the differences, but you also seen how the U.S. Does things outside of the U.S., in the Bahamas and stuff. I mean, and you mentioned before you weren't necessarily a fan of everything you ran into. We talked about that a little bit backstage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Americans, and you know this because you are American. You guys have a certain arrogance about you. You come to the Bahamas. I've seen people come there from the U.S. They litter. They feel entitled. They kind of do whatever they want. Even knowing that, I still joined the military. Because at the end of the day, I had a goal. I wanted to come here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm willing to do whatever to get what I want. Okay? As the saying goes, it's better to be under the devil's wing than in his path, right?
Yep, I've heard that. I've heard it's very warm under the devil's wing, as they say.
It is, absolutely.
Now, I know you're a very strong and motivated man. That's very obvious, but I think that has some people on our roster a little worried. Now, there's already been talk of you. You're big, you're strong, you're fast, you're tearing your way through the roster. People are scared of, quote-unquote, losing their spots. People are scared of you coming in and taking over. I mean, what do you say to those people that are worried about Omar Amir taking over OVW?
They should be scared. They should be worried about their spots because I'm going to be honest with you. I want it all. That national heavyweight title, guess what? I want it. The OVW title, guess what? What do you think? Do you think I want it?
I think you want it.
I want it. The women's title, guess what? I don't want that. That's a joke.
That's a whole can of worms you don't open. I've been there.
You see your face? No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But those 2 titles I named before, I want them. Okay?
Now, you got a lot of people standing in your way to get there. You have, your Tony Guns, your Bryan Pillman Jr.'s, Jessie Godderz has poking his head around lately. I mean, do you think a Bohemian brawler, Omar Amir, can stand in that same circle of stars?
Absolutely. Tony Gunn, I'm way bigger than Tony Gunn. Jessie Godderz, he looks good. He's purely cosmetic. I would beat his in this ring. Okay? Bryan Pillman Jr.,
Okay. All right. Look, I didn't mean to strike a nerve there. I feel like I didn't mean to insult you. You're a very talented individual. I couldn't be happier to have you here at OVW. So I'll leave you with one last question, and I'll let you get back to your business because again, I know you're a busy man. You're here in OVW. You're here to take over. You've made that very clear. If you could look into that camera and say one thing to the roster, to the fans, who is Omar Amir, and what can they expect from him here in OVW?
Omar Amir is a man on a mission. And I ain't come to OVW to play games. Omar Amir is here to snatch gold and make waves.
Omar, I think you're going to do just that. I really appreciate your time today. I expect really big things from you, and also just maybe don't break the ring when you throw a guy next time, man. I mean, all right?
Just because you said it, I'm going to do it.
That's my fault. Sorry, Al. Omar, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Omar Amir, the Bohemian Brawler. Look out, OVW.
Have you ever had the dream of being a part of professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Take action and make that dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling, Ohio Valley Wrestling, the birthplace of legends such as John Cena, Batista, Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes, The Miz, and many, many more. Will you be the next name to be added to that impressive list? Go to ASWA Live now for more information. Learn the right way. Our number one priority in life is the protection of our loved ones and ourselves. We at Comprehensive Health and Wellness are here to help. During these challenging and uncertain times, Comprehensive Health and Wellness can supply you with the personal protection equipment you need for you and your loved ones to feel more secure. Go to chw.care or call 800-963-7066 to get yours today. That's chw.care or 800-963-7066.
All right, big words, strong words by Omar Amir. Do you think he's got a chip? What do you? Stop it. Stop it. Nope. Nope.
I want to hold it.
Big things coming from Omar. Stop it. Omar Amir. Be sure to keep your eye open for him.
I don't like when you slap me. Okay,
Do you think that he's going to have a chance to be in the Rumble?
He might have a chance. I don't know. He might have a chance. What we do know is that the people who have a chance are some of the top guys from our affiliate schools and organizations from across the. You stop it now. Stop it.
What?
Stop it. So the top guys from our affiliate schools and organizations, from your Rocky Mountain Pros, from New England Pro, from Devotion Championship Wrestling, they're going to be coming here and vying for it. We do know that. Now, there is a bit of a mystery to who the other entrants are. I'm glad I said that. All right. Hey, production. Who are the other entrants? We're going to find out. You're going to tell us, and we're going to...
Stop it. We can't do that.
We can't?
You're going to kill... He's going to kill you.
Okay, so let's
Sorry,
go ahead,
Mary.
let's go ahead and go to our main event. We got a huge main event, and you're not going to want to miss this one. It is the Tate Twins taking on Howe and Brian Pillman Jr. Stop it. And Tony Bizzo joins us on commentary at ringside.
It's worth the risk.
Put it down. Put it down. You put it down.
That's a rock star right there.
Now, this is some incredible tag team wrestling. It's also, you got to imagine, Ryan Howe and Brian Pillman now have buried that hatchet we saw a few weeks ago. I mean, we saw Brian Pillman touch Ryan Howe's guitar. I mean, how much closer can you be?
Oh, shoot. I mean, this is the first time in regards to them actually, like, tagging, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we've been mainly focused on the Tates right now, but there's a good reason that they are a tag team and that they are close and that Howe did allow Brian Pillman to touch that guitar. That's a sign of respect.
Now, you bring up respect, and you bring up that you have no ill will against them, and I want to believe you. But, I mean, we've seen how you guys have interacted the past couple weeks. I mean, we saw Katina spit at one of the Tate Twins. Are you really telling me there's not any animosity?
Once again, like I said, Katina's not here. I told him to chill, take the night off. He's a competitor. That is why he is my tag team partner. We are both competitors. We love to win. We hate losing.
Well, I mean, I can understand hate losing, but you feel like you would move on after that match. And it seems like you guys have had the Tate Twins in the back of your brain.
I mean, once again, like we lost LOB the week before. We had that 8-man together.
You can just talk.
You know, we keep talking about the Tate Twins here, but at the end of the day, we should be talking about Howe and Pillman because they might be rocketing up.
Brandon Tate rolls out there. Brandon Tate rolls out now.
Brent Tate, hey, hold on, right here. I got my buddy right here. Let me check him out real quick.
Tony, what are you doing? What is this?
You don't need to be.
Tony Bizzo, you're going to have to check out Brandon Tate, but Brent Tate's still in the ring here. Big Selena del Sol on Ryan Howe. Brent Tate not going for the pin, though. Brian Pillman in. Looks like Bizzo here's checking on Brandon Tate on ringside while Brent's fighting it alone. Big devil stomp there.
Pillman out, rolling out of the ring. Howe out on his feet. Now Brandon's out. Brent's confronting Tony Bizzo.
Yeah, he's just explaining. I do believe that his intentions were good here. He's just looking out for who he called a friend. Oh, and a big roll-up.
Big roll-up here. Oh, there it is. Howe and Brian Pillman Jr. pick.
Here are your winners.
That's huge.
Brian Pillman Jr. and Howe.
Steven, the heck of a match. The Tate Twins put up a hell of a fight, but Brandon Tate went to the outside. Tony Bizzo went to quote-unquote check on his friend. Distracted Brent Tate allowed Howe and Brian Pillman Jr. to pick up the win here.
Oh, this is a huge win, and if they stay together as a tag team, they may very well be unstoppable. Brian Pillman Jr. and Howe.
So
I'll hold it because it's going to look better if I do it because I was
I-
almost a champion anyway. So it was.
Nope. Mary, why didn't you tell?
Hey, what a banger that was, right? Absolute banger, classic of a match. That was wonderful. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Overdrive.
Right. I hope you enjoyed the main event. I know we did. Big win by Brian Pillman Jr. and Howe.
Great tag team effort. Now Bizzo there did. We can't say get involved. He said he was checking on his friend, but questionable motives from one half of the complete package as well. Stop it. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us. And now, don't forget, the next episode of OVW Television, we have that huge rumble coming up to determine the first ever national heavyweight champion. You're not going to want to miss it. But until then, we will see you next time at ringside. Have a great day. Stop it. I'm going to hold it. Al wants me to put it up, and you can't. Don't try to fight
I'm
away
just
from
gonna take you to the dry
You don't
cleaner.
want to. No, my mama told me how to wrestle for copper wire. You're never going to get the job.
We should go.
We should definitely go. We should.
Yeah.
There's no door over there. I gotta. It was Steve, right? You saw it. It was mostly Steve. Come on. I'm coming. Don't forget, it was mostly Steve.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.